always be the perfect me. There's nothing to rearrange. I'm beautiful and capable of being the best me I can. And I love myself just the way I am. I love you the way you are. There's nothing you need to do. When I feel love inside myself, it's easy to love you. Behind your fears, your rage and tears, I see your shining star. And I love you just the way you are. I love the world the way it is, 'cause I can clearly see that all the things I judge are done by people just like me. So till the birth of peace on earth that only love can bring, I'll help it grow by loving everything. All right, let's bring it up. I love myself the way I am, and still I want to grow. But change outside can only come when deep inside I know I'm beautiful and capable of being the best me I can. And I love myself just the way I am. I love myself just the way I am. All right, you guys sound amazing. You ready for the next song? Let's stand for it. Where There Is Love, from the Baha'i scripture. Here we go. Where there is love, where there is love, nothing is too much trouble, nothing is too much trouble. Where there is love, where there is love, nothing is too much trouble, nothing is too much trouble. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. Whoa. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. Whoa. Now let's take this time to say hello to the people around you. All right, we're going to break it down now. Where there is love, where there is love, nothing is too much trouble, nothing is too much trouble. Where there is love, where there is love, nothing is too much trouble, nothing is too much trouble. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. Whoa. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. Whoa. Where there is love, where there is love, nothing is too much trouble, nothing is too much trouble. Where there is love, where there is love, nothing is too much trouble, nothing is too much trouble. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, 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 whoa. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, 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 whoa.
Wonderful songbirds and our band. Yay, let's give them another hand. Where there is love. What does that mean? Love is everywhere. Good morning, my brothers and spiritual brothers and sisters. My name is Judy. Good morning. My name is Judy Chapman. I'm your assistant minister. And welcome to our wonderful Christmas celebration of the solstice today at the Center for Spiritual Living, Capistrano Valley. I'm so happy that you're here today. It is a beautiful day to be on the planet. It is. Before I started coming to this center in 1989, I went to Dr. Tom Costa's church in Palm Desert, the Religious Arts Church in Palm Desert. And he would start out the morning with this. And I've been reading it to myself every day since the 70s. This is the day the law is making, and I rejoice in it. I know and I believe that whatever this day brings, it is due to what I think. I let go of yesterday and all its mistakes, even its joys. Only good comes into my life today, for I am preparing myself for it. I am open and receptive to new ideas, new channels, as I welcome this new day with joy in my heart and a smile on my lips. And so it is. Yeah, so we have a new day, so it's a wonderful thing. And his favorite song, his and my mom's favorite song was the song we first sang, is I Love Myself the Way I Am. I love that song, and it just brings such wonderful, fond memories, and I'm so happy we're singing that one this month. It's so good. So, let us begin. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all people, all faiths, all sentient beings come from the one great universal presence we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience that we honor here today. We light the candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and the practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring that Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and the path of peace. We light the candle for all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And as practitioner Tony Sparks lights that last candle, let it represent the path that brought you here this morning. And now we'll have 2 minutes of sacred silence.
Let us go into prayer. Knowing that Spirit is all there is. It is life and more life. It is unconditional love, joy, harmony, peace. It is wisdom and clarity and infinite intelligence. It is the one mind. It is whole, perfect, and complete. It is absolute, perfect energy and power. And this power, this energy, this life form lives within us as spirit. We are filled with spirit. And we walk the path of spirit each and every moment. And I know that this unfolding of this ceremony today is inspirational. It is honoring the path of nature, the path of celebration, of knowing our place in nature and how we make a difference. It is celebrating life and the continuation of life, and we are one with it all. For it is us. We are it. I know that each one of us makes a difference. I know that this is a community, a spiritual community, a family, and that we are deeply rooted in each other's lives, and that each of us makes a difference for each other. And I am so grateful for this morning as it unfolds with so much beauty, with ceremony, with a celebration, with light, with power, with joy, with harmony and peace, and music, and song, and dance. May we be the celebration that it is. May it enter our bones and fill us up. So with so much gratitude for this morning as it unfolds divinely, with each moment filled with a blessing for each one of us. So I celebrate this morning. I release it. I let it go into the law of action, of power, knowing that it's already done, it's already so, as we say together. And so it is. All righty. Okay. 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 All right. Our global vision is our big vision for a world that works for everyone. We have copies of them in the foyer. A portion of the global vision is printed in our program. Please join me as we read a portion of them mindfully. We see a world that works for all, where all life is honored as expressions of the divine, where kinship with all life prospers, where spiritual guidance is valued, and where there is peace, harmony, and justice for all. And now, please join me as we read our affirmation together mindfully. I walk with confidence and step into my best self. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tony. Well, you're in for a real treat today. I just was so excited when I heard that Kelly was going to be singing today because she brings such energy and joy and vitality and her beautiful voice. Please give a warm welcome to Kelly Sereno.
I have been, that name has had many incarnations, let me tell you. So before I start the song, I want to tell you that in honor of the solstice, this song actually got written many years ago when I first got brought to the teachings at Agape. And Reverend Beckwith was talking about, you know, sometimes I want to see far, far, far into the distance, but I can't. It's just not available to me. And so, but if I could just see like 20 feet down the road, that might be enough to take that next step. And I think that the solstice really is in communion with that idea that it's the darkness and it's the time to slow down and recognize that we may not be able to see off in the distance, but it's okay. Just take that next step. Yeah. 20 feet down the road is all I can see, but it's all that I need with 10,000 miles to go. 'Cause I know the light is burning inside of me. Within, there's a mother. Within, there's a father. Within, there's a love within. Oh, yeah. That's right. You reap what you sow. And so I believe with one little seed, the bigger, better, beautiful grows. Because I see the faithful, they're having all that they'll ever need. Within, there's a mother. Within, there's a father. Within, there's a love within. Yeah. You feel it? Woo! I say, oh, I should know. I say, oh, there's a magnet that's pulling my love. Ooh, when it's 50 below. and all I can see is hunger and need, and my eyes, they won't cry in the cold. Oh, I remember the fire that's burning inside of me. Within, there's a mother. Within, there's a father. Within, there's a love within. Woo! One more time, come on. One more, sing it. Within, there's a mother. Within, there's a father. Within, there's a love deep within. You know it's flowing within, yeah. I'm gonna grow it within. You know it's flowing within. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Make sure I have some cord. All right, I think I'm on. No, I don't think I am. Am I? Can you hear me okay? I can't hear me okay. Okay, it sounds like a me problem. Good morning, everyone. My name is Reverend Dr. Alice Reid, and I'm so happy to have you join us this morning for our solstice celebration. The holidays are here. Kelly, thanks for giving my talking song. Yeah, we are always blessed to have you with us here today. Let's give Kelly another hand. So, Grand Rising. Welcome to this. The holidays are really starting now for me. I think as we, there's a lot of preparation. I think something like June, the Christmas decorations come out. No, that's not feels like it though, doesn't it? They come out pretty early with the retailers. But for us, as we enter into what I like to call the holy days, not only the holidays, but the holy days, we have an opportunity to really begin to do some spiritual practice. And so I'm going to invite you to do some spiritual practice both this week and next week as we step into the in-between space where the year isn't quite over, where while this is the solstice and tonight will be the longest night of the year, the light it's not like somebody flicks the lights on and we have sun until 9 o'clock at night. It's a slow process. It's a slow process. And so there's a number of holidays that we recognize this time of year, and they all have things in common with them, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that common thread. Today is the 8th day of Hanukkah, and tonight people who practice the ritual of Hanukkah will light their menorah at sunset. They'll light that 8th candle. They'll recognize and honor that celebration of the return of the light. And today is the final Sunday of Advent that many Christian individuals practice, that idea of making preparation for the renewal of life. And of course, we have solstice, and that is the time-honored practice of welcoming the return of the light. And all these practices have that one common thread of light within them. When the Maccabees, many thousands of years ago, when the Maccabees were in Greece and they had conquered and retaken their land and were getting ready to consecrate their temple, they required 8 days of oil. And the miracle was the miracle was that they really trusted God, and they went ahead with their sacraments, the consecration of their holy temple that they had regained control of. And lo and behold, they had enough oil for all 8 days. They trusted. And when we look at this practice of Advent, this is where I'd like to say the early practitioners of what we now know as Christianity began to have a different understanding of God. They had a different understanding that prior to that, God was something external. And when we look at this practice of Advent and Christmas and what that brings forward to us, it is actually the recognition of the incarnation of God in human form. Now, somewhat limited to one person as it is practiced by Christians, but we know as practitioners of this philosophy that Spirit incarnates in form in each one of us, that each one of us is an emanation of Spirit, of light, of love, of beauty, that all those qualities of God come through our form. And so I like to think of the Christian holiday in a more expanded way, to think of it as how we too are emanations of the divine. We too are part of the creative process that is forever unfolding. And so for me, it marks that turning point in our evolution. The turning point when we begin to see that God is not some sky god, something far off, but it is a power that is born and moves and has its life through us. And long before Christmas became a thing and the pagans celebrated the winter solstice. And as a matter of fact, as you've heard me share before, and it's all over the media these days, you just look it up. You'll find all those wonderful practices that we have instituted, at least in the U.S., for the Christmas holiday. Many of those practices came from the deep earth-based pagan practices. And so I was saying to Pam this morning that, or was it Pam or someone else, but those early Christians, man, they knew how to market. They knew how to market. They looked out into the zeitgeist of the reality of their days back in the 4th century and said, we're just going to change things a little bit, and it'll look like the things they've been practicing all along. Yeah, and what I've noticed is as I've noticed as I've looked at history and I've looked at the evolution of this holiday, is the more we connect, the more we see each other, the more we have this communication link, the more we are able to adopt these different practices, these holy ways, and share them with one another. And I would say that this idea, for me at least, of Christmas and Advent, of Hanukkah, all of them have this opportunity before us to honor that light. Now, the word solstice comes from the Latin sol, which means sun, and sister, which means to stand still. And before theology and doctrine, before scripture, people watched the sky and paid attention to the earth. And in ancient times, people noticed that the days got shorter and the nights got longer. And at some point, the sun seemed to stand still. The sun seemed to stop in the sky. The days weren't getting any shorter. The nights stopped expanding. The darkness did not keep growing. The loss did not continue. The seeming decline halted. Something held. And honoring solstice is an opportunity for us to intentionally and consciously pause, to slow down, to pay attention to the in-between, the liminal space at the end of the year. What we know is the darkness after tonight, the darkness has done the worst that it can do. It won't get any darker for any longer. And while the sun will be returning, the days will be getting longer, that light as it begins to return will be almost unnoticeable at first. And what I know about darkness is it gets a bad rap. It gets a really bad rap in our culture. It's not to be feared. It's not the enemy. It's nature's womb. Nature's womb. It's where truth gestates and illusion loses its grip. There's an opportunity before us, an invitation today to be with the darkness all around us, to allow ourselves to be immersed in it, to actually embrace darkness as an opportunity to look for the light within, an opportunity to carry the light within ourselves, an opportunity for us to move forward, even like the Maccabees, even when we don't know if there's going to be enough light. If you're like me, you like it all figured out. You like to know what's going to happen next. You like to have a plan, to be moving forward along a path and have it all laid out for you. But I want to suggest that this is an opportunity to lay those plans aside, to let go of your good ideas so that you can make space during this liminal in-between time for a God idea. And you don't need to have it all figured out. You just have to be open. What wants to be rebirthed in you at this time of year? What is it that you want to reclaim? And so I'm inviting you to allow yourself to be in the mystery, to be in the in-between, this liminal space. Because next week, part 2 of our ceremonies, we'll be doing a burning bowl. And you'll have an opportunity to let go of whatever comes up that you're clear isn't serving you anymore as you give yourself the space to just be in the moment, to just be with what wants to bubble up within you, to slow down and to take time to listen. Like I said, Kelly, thanks for giving my talk. And I know it's the end of the year and you have places to go and people to be. You have things in front of you that need to be taken care of. There's preparations you need to complete. It's year end. But there's always time for spiritual practice. I was told as a practitioner and then as a minister that when I don't feel like there's time for spiritual practice, that is the time to do my spiritual practice. So don't let the busyness of the season distract you from this wonderful opportunity for us to inquire within. And so this morning, I'm going to invite you into a very, very simple ritual. I'll do a guided meditation, and then I'll give instructions afterwards. Very, very simple, easy, slow pace. So if you're ready, join me, and let's begin. And so I invite you to just close your eyes, to get comfortable in your seats. Feel your consciousness arrive within your body. Allow yourself to be fully in this place. Use your breath. Feel the inhalation and the exhalation of your body temple. Notice the natural and organic rotation of air as it moves through you. Feeling the weight of your body in the seat beneath you. Knowing that you are indeed in the womb of community, in the womb of protected care, in this space that we create together. Acknowledge the darkness without judgment. And notice where you feel contracted or guarded. Notice where you might feel weary or uncertain. There is nothing you need to fix during the in-between time. There's nothing you need to understand or explain. Being in the here and now. Being present. Creating a space of curiosity and inquiry. Just for this moment. And as you recognize the places in your life that maybe need more light, where would a little more light be welcome by you in your life right now? And what part of you is ready to be met with love? Unconditioned, pure love, not corrected or fixed, but just loved. And so I invite you to sit with these two questions for a little bit. Where would a little more light be welcome in your life? And what part of you would welcome just to be loved? And here's the ritual part that I'll explain first, and then I'll invite you to partake in. When you're ready and not before, I'm going to invite you to stand and come forward and take a candle from the altar. And those of you that might be watching online, hopefully you have a candle available to you that you can light. When you take a candle from the altar, receive the candle as a symbol of the light you are willing to carry into your inquiry and into this week. There's no right timing. When you're ready, will be perfect. When you feel ready, and if you're willing, please come forward and take a candle and bring it back to your seat mindfully and quietly and sacredly. And as you return to your seat, just hold the light. Knowing that it represents the inner light within you. Now I want to invite you to hold your light up. Now hold it high and look around you and notice the presence of the light all around you. Because you have been willing to receive it, to recognize it, to honor it. And so, as you hold this candle back in your lap, carry it home with you as a symbol of your inner light that moves from within you, that moves from a place within you that is forever burning bright. And allow that inner light to walk before you, to inform how you speak to one another, to inform how you greet strangers, loved ones, and family alike. Allow that inner light to be the representation of your own Christ consciousness as you inquire those two questions that I invited you earlier to think about. Where would a little more light be welcome in your life, and one part of you is ready for more love? And as you carry that out through this week, I'm going to invite you to notice patterns. You might notice some places where it's harder to bring light into a conversation or a relationship. You might notice a place where you're struggling a little bit. And those might be indicators about what's ready to be released to the fire next week as we move into the burning bowl celebration and the ritual of letting go. And so throughout this week, while the sun seems to pause and the nights still seem long, just imagine yourself. Take a moment each day and consider how you can be the light of the world, how you can walk this light out into all of your affairs. While there is, like the Maccabees, no lack, there's no lack of light, there's no lack of oil. There's just the conception of not enoughness. There's just the conception of not enough light. And so let us do spiritual practice this week. Let us be the light. Let us consider what it is we want to transform within ourselves as we move through the in-between space. Thank you very much. You can. Applause feels a little awkward, doesn't it? In the end of ritual. My teacher used to say, the Sufis applaud like this. Yes. And so when you're feeling a little awkward, it's not quite time for applause. Feel free to shake your fingers. And I see the band is coming up, and so I'm going to do a quick blessing, and then I'll invite our artist back up. And so I know the power and the presence of the divine, that God, again, is reclaimed within each one, that we embrace this time of darkness knowing that the light has never been diminished. It is just unseen. And so I trust as we move forward throughout this week in this liminal space that we are God-informed. We are the ones that walk the light out into the world to bless ourselves and all those around us. And together we say, and so it is. And so now it's time to bring back the wonderful, the amazing, the talented Kelly Corsino.
How many of you needed that talk? Yeah, so helpful. Thank you. This is a song I wrote a few years back for the holiday season, and I just wanted to get in the headspace of being childlike again. Remember what that was like? Remember what Christmas, like Hanukkah, whatever this time of year was for you with your family? Okay, let's just handpick the good moments, okay? Because I know, some of us have some drama, but there was some good stuff too, and this is kind of a nod from that space. Lights of green, red, blue, and white, strung through the neighborhood. Oh, what a sight. Tootsie Roll trains and toy planes in flight. The eyes of a child in wonder. Stop, look, it's a beautiful night. And that same star shines, shines so bright. A lifetime of memories as we hold hands tight. Right here and now, it's a wonderful life. Gray hairs and smiles, we keep rolling on. Some of us here, some of us gone. Children of children learn the same songs, singing together in wonder. Stop, look, it's a beautiful night. And that same star shines, shines so bright. A lifetime of memories as we hold hands tight. Right here and now, it's a wonderful life. Loved ones and friends gather again for songs sung together in love. Stop, breathe, it's a beautiful sight. And that same star shines, it's shining so bright. A lifetime of memories as we hold hands tight. Right here and now. Right here and now. Right here and now. It's a wonderful life. Thank you. Thank you to this fabulous band, by the way.
Corsino, yes, thank you. That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. And what about those guys up there? Yeah, I love it. Wonderful. Thank you. Brings such joy to us every single Sunday. Oh, it's time for our conscious committed giving. If the stewards would please come forward. I had a program up here, but it's gone. Somebody must have taken it. But in your program, there's QR codes, or there's ways to give back to where you're spiritually fed. You can go to our website, cslcv.org. There's so many ways to give of your love and your treasure. So let us say our affirmation together. My offering is my acceptance of God as the source of my supply, and it symbolizes my faith in the abundant flow of this supply.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are the face of God.
Love.
You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart.
You're my family.
You are my family. You are the face of love.
Back to God.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
As these financial gifts circulate throughout our community, we know that each recipient is blessed with divine abundance. We are so grateful for the energy of God as money. Thank you, God, for the gift of prosperity. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. You know, they all say it takes a village. So if you have been participating this month in any way, shape, or form for volunteering, like to whatever, the glitz or the hospitality, please stand if you have been, we'd like to acknowledge all our volunteers. Thank you. Thank you so much. That we have at our center people called practitioners, and they are people that were been to school, went to classes for years and years in the art and the science of affirmative prayer. And our practitioners today are Rick Dale, Tony Sparks, and Lorianne Whitty. Lorianne is at home holding the high watch for our service, and what that simply means is for this entire time that we've been together, she has been praying for us to receive the blessing, to receive the word, and to be connected with each other. So thank you, Lorianne, out there, wherever you are, for doing that. So they're available to you after the service, except for Lorianne, she's at home. But Rick and Tony is available in the back of the room. If you have hit a bump in the road and you need a little spiritual boost and someone to see your light, because it's always there. Sometimes we just don't see it ourselves, right? So they are there to pray with you and to lift you up. So please take advantage of that. And now, Dr. Alice will give us our invitations.
Oh, we are a playful bunch, aren't we? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am grateful that you're all here today, and I look forward to seeing you next week when we do the Burning Bowl. Next week, our musician is not on here. Mark Wood is our musician, and I will be your speaker, and so I hope you join us for that. The Burning Bowl was my first New Thought ritual, and it is still my favorite, so I hope you'll join us for that. It's kind of exciting, too. Do we have anybody here for the first time? Any visitors? Anybody who would like a cup of coffee? So, bring your friends with you. The Burning Bowl, I think, is one of the highlights of our year when we really show people what New Thought is all about. Bring them with you next week, and maybe they just want a cup of coffee and a friend. We do have a way for them to let us know who they are. This week, this week is the busy week for holidays. Conscious Connections will meet in the lobby at 12 o'clock today. We will not be doing a Christmas Eve service. We've done that in the past, but we no longer have our own building, so this year we're doing things a little differently. Next Sunday, of course, I've already mentioned the Burning Bowl. The January-February issue of the Science of Mind magazine is in the lobby if you are interested. If you want to have those daily guide available to you, it's a great way to start your day each day. There's a 2 months worth of content, and they're available in the lobby. Let's see. Mondays with Mary, the book study will meet this week at 11 a.m., and that's on Zoom. However, yoga classes, shifting sands, and coming home to spirit will observe a 2-week holiday. So there'll be no yoga for 2 weeks, there'll be no shifting sands for 2 weeks, and there'll be no coming home to spirit. We will be here on... Oh, you're having it on Friday. Okay, so that's a mistype. I understand that there are some spiritual warriors who will continue to meet on Friday mornings, and so thank you for that correction, Reverend Judy. If you are new at the center, or if you need a reminder, there's some wonderful brochures in the back to tell you about all the things that are happening here. I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for our band. I'm grateful for our songbirds. Why don't they come up and...
Kelly is selling some items.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you still have some shopping to do, I know just the place for you. You do not have to go far. Just 20 feet across the courtyard. Kelly Corsino has wonderful gifts available to you. She will be tithing from her sales today to the center, and so I encourage you to help yourself, help Kelly, and help us. And now it's time for the songbirds to take us out.
All right. Let's stand and sing the song Stand. Let there be peace, I am a stand for peace. Let there be love, I am a stand for love. Let there be joy, I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace, I am a stand for peace. Let there be love, I am a stand for love. Let there be joy, I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace, I am a stand for peace. Let there be love, I am a stand for love. Let there be joy, I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now.
So repeat after me. I am the light of the world. And so it is.